Hey, my lovely students. Today we are going to talk about the most interesting part of our unit, which is writing. So, everybody, open your books to page 59 and follow up with me. What are we going to write? You knew that our unit talks about a play, مسرحية, and this play consists of 3 scenes. The first 2 scenes are stated in here and we have read and explained them already, and we will write the third scene. You guys know that our play talks about a student or an athlete. His name is Paul, and he is a cheater. His friends are trying to help him to stop, and they are discussing this issue in scene 2 in order to find a solution. Your work or your writing will be writing the third scene of this play and trying to find a solution for this problem. So let's read our assignment and explain it in order to understand what are you going to do. Here, our writing assignment is: you have read the first 2 scenes of a 3-scene play. معناته المسرحية اللي عنا عبارة عن 3 مشاهد. احنا قرأنا المشهدين الأول والثاني. You are now going to write the final scene. انت راح تكتب المشهد النهائي. المشهد النهائي اللي هو عبارة عن الحل زي ما حكينا للمشكلة اللي عنا. Either the group decided they need to talk to Paul and sort it out between them. الحل الأول اللي عندك إنه الأصدقاء يقرروا إنهم هم يحكوا مع بول اللي هو الصاحب اللي غش، تمام، وإنهم يحاولوا يحلوا المشكلة فيما بينهم. الحل الثاني or they report Paul to Mr. Hall and the teacher talks to him، أو بيحكوا عنه للأستاذ اللي اسمه مستر هول وهو بيتصرف معه وبيتخذ الإجراء اللازم. or think of your own idea، أو أنت بتفكر بحل من عندك، من تأليفك أنت. وهذا I will be glad إذا كل واحد فيكم اختار التشويس الثالث، تمام، وإنه هو يألف إيش النهاية اللي ممكن إنه يسويها ويكتب فيها المشهد الثالث. Your question now is: teacher, how I am going to write this script or this third scene? Here we have a checklist. This checklist will be your rubric, so it will help you in order to write your third scene. Now I am going to explain each one of them in greater details in order to understand them and then to start writing your own script or your own scene, which is the solution of the dilemma or the problem that Paul has. Let's start. Here we are writing about issues. In fiction, stories, plays, and poems, writers often use real issues. في الخيال لما بنكتب أو لما الكتاب بيكتبوا المسرحيات والقصص والشعر بيستخدموا real life issues اللي هي قضايا من الحياة. The characters find themselves in difficult situations، بيكونوا واقعين بمشاكل and have to make choices ولازم يعملوا اختيار، لازم يختاروا. In the play script extract you have read, Stephen discovers that Paul is cheating. So في عنا الكاركترز ستيفن and Paul، وستيفن بيكتشف انه Paul his friend عمله بغش. What is he going to do? شو رح يعمل ستيفن؟ معناته هنا لازم يختار. He has to decide. He tells his friends, but they can't agree. They cannot agree. So everyone has an opinion. Should they tell the teacher or not? إنهم هم لازم يحكوا للأستاذ أو لأ. This part of the play is called the dilemma. The dilemma اللي هي المعضلة، اللي هي another word for it or a synonym of it, the climax in the plot. البلوت حكينا عنه اللي هو الحبكة تبع القصة أو المسرحية. Let's go now to our checklist. Pay attention to my explanation in order to understand, and it will be easier for you to write your script. Look again at the play script champion on pages 52 and 53. So you have to open to those two pages in order to understand this checklist. Number 1 is talking about characters. Characters اللي هم مين؟ الممثلين، شخصيات بالمسرحية. خلينا نشوف شو كاتبين عنهم. A play script begins with a list of the characters. بلشوا بإنهم إيش يحكوا أسماء الكاركترز اللي عنا. Who are the characters in the play? So now you have to go back to page 52 and see that it starts with the characters, and they're Stephen, Paul, Joe, Nina, Amy, Katie. تمام? Let's go to number 2, which is the scene. Scene اللي هو المشهد. Plays can have any number of scenes. معناته المسرحية ممكن تكون مكونة من عدد مش محدد من السينز، المشاهد. وإحنا عنا هنا المسرحية how many scenes are in the play? We have 2 scenes and we have to write the third one. عنا هنا مشهدين اللي هما صفحة 51 is scene 1, page 53 is scene 2, and you have to write scene 3. تمام. Where does each scene take place? إذا بنروح على الصفحة برضو 52 and 53, it is stated that scene 1 is in the locker room of the school sports center, and scene 2 is at the cafeteria, the school cafeteria. Alright? Now we go to the third point, which is layout. Layout هي التصميم. What do they mean by that? A play script is set out in a very particular way. السكريبت بيكون مكتوب بطريقة مميزة جدا. Where will you always find the character's name? هلا نروح هنا ونشوف وين حاطين الكاركترز نيم. الكاركترز نيم هنا بيكونوا at the left of the page. At the left of the page. Let's go back to the other question. How are they written? كيف مكتوبين؟ طلع عليهم. They are written in capitals. بيكونوا بأحرف capitals. The other question is, where will you always find the dialogue? الديالوج اللي هو الحوار. وين احنا هنا شفنا الحوار؟ الحوار راح يكون على ايش؟ الجانب الأيمن. It's on the right of the page. So the layout here, the characters are on the left of the page. The dialogue are on the is on the right of the page. It is different from writing any other types of essays. بتختلف عن كتابة أي نوع آخر من مواضيع الإنشاء. تمام. Let's go now to the stage direction. في عنا هنا بالstage directions there are two main types of the stage direction. في عنا نوعين. The first one طبعا الstage direction اللي هو الإخراج المسرحي، يعني الأشياء اللي إحنا كنا نشوفهم ما بين أقواس. أوكي، إيش صار، وقع، قام، هز بكتافه، بلا بلا بلا. هلأ بنشوف a couple of examples after explaining what does the stage directions mean. Stage directions on the same line as the dialogue are in italics and round brackets. معناته في عنا النوع الأول بيكون مكتوب بالإيتاليكس مايل and round brackets بيكون في عندك ما بين قوسين. These show how a character says the words and what he or she does when speaking. Here we have an example. Yeah, thanks. Breathlessly. Yeah, I was pleased with it. معناته هنا النوع الأول من الستيج دايركشن، واللي هو عبارة بيكون بالخط المايل وبيكون ما بين أقواس، وهو بيشرح لك إيش الحركات اللي الممثل بيقوم فيها وهو عماله بيحكي. النوع الثاني اللي هو stage directions that appear on a new line بيكون بخط جديد مش مدمج بالحكي العادي and centered under the dialogue وبيكون تحت الديالوج الحوار are in italics برضو in italics and square brackets وما بيكون ما بين أقواس من منحنية، بيكونوا شكلهم زي شكل المربع. These show what characters do when not speaking. لما اوكي بس انهم بيقوموا بحركات معينة وهم ما بيحكوا اشي. وهنا في عنا example. Stephen picks up a small packet and looks at it. Stephen picks up a small packet and looks at it. هنا إذا بتلاحظ ما فيه أي حكي. ستيفن ما حكى إشي وما حدا من الممثلين الثانيين حكوا إشي. تمام. Now we come to the dialogue. الحوار. Dialogue is what the characters say. شو بحكي الممثل. The writer uses various ways to make the speech seem realistic. الكاتب أو المؤلف بيستخدم عدة طرق أو أوكي اللي هي المنوعة to make the speech seem realistic عشان تبين إنه الحوار هو عبارة عن حوار حقيقي. في عنا 3 types. أول واحد sometimes a character does not finish a sentence، يعني وهو عماله بيحكي ما بيخلص الحكي. As an example of that, لما حكى ستيفن well I'm not sure, it's just Nina, just what Stephen. Number 2, sometimes a character is interrupted، يعني لما واحد بيحكي والثاني بيقاطعه. interrupted مقاطع. such as or as an example Amy, he should have thought of that before he started cheating. And Katie interrupted her by saying, look, I know he's done wrong, but shouldn't we talk to him about it first? The third type is sometimes that a character says only one word، بس بحكي كلمة واحدة بتكون هي معبرة ومفهومة نوعا ما. لما في عنا هنا example Paul said clumsy. Now we come to the characters through dialogue. الشخصيات من خلال الحوار. شو يعني؟ Dialogue is also important because it tells us what sort of a person each character is and what they think. معناته هنا الحوار برضو مهم علشان بدلنا إيش الاتيتود وبيحكي لنا أكثر عن الشخصية اللي إحنا عمالنا بنقرأ عنها وكيف هاي الشخصية بتفكر. And the last one is action. الفعل، الحدث. This is what happens in the scenes. إيش اللي بيحدث بالمشاهد. Like the plot in a story اللي هي الحبكة في القصة. يعني عن إيش what are the events and what is happening in this play. تمام. So now we have explained our checklist. This checklist will help us to write our writing assignment, which is writing the third scene, which is the solution. الحل للمشكلة Paul اللي عنا، واللي أنا بحبذ إنكم تختاروا الثالث اللي هي think of your own idea. Think of your own idea. Students, study this again and understand it. And if you guys have any question, please ask me. Now you have I am with you on the WhatsApp groups, so you could ask me anytime regarding anything. And please, I am asking you to be creative. كونوا خلاقين. بدي أشوف أشياء حلوة، بدي أقرأ أشياء حلوة. Do not worry about time. I will give you like 4 or 5 days in order to write it, and then you have to send it to me, and I will write your assignment on the Edunation page, and I will be waiting for your creative scripts. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.